just tell me how you came about finding custom.
Well, some of my friends had used custom exteriors, and I got some recommendations from them. So custom exteriors over the years done a lot of work for me. They've done a commercial property. They've done my father-in-law's house. They did my house. I had a house nearby this location, and that's the first time I used them. They took out a picture window and put in a French door, which they did a very nice job. That was stucco work, all kinds of stuff was going on with that. And then I did an addition on that house, and we had some other windows, kind of a high-end window company, but we didn't like those windows that much. So we actually switched. So part of the house we kept the other windows, but in the addition we put in the Marvin Infinities.
Led to the final product.
Well, all the work was, and some of it was complicated work. When you start dealing with stucco and paint and moving electrical, so it all came out really nicely. And the sense I got was the owner who I met was very concerned to make sure I was completely happy with everything. And that's how it ended up. So when we moved to this house was a 1,600 square foot rancher with 8-foot ceilings. No one touched it since 1960. This little in-law unit, or I guess it was an accessory building at the time, was old and run down too. But we loved the lot and we loved the property, so we said, well, we can make a nice home here. So I guess the question is back to why did I choose custom exteriors? Well, they did such a nice job on that house. I said, well, let me give them a try here too, and that's why. Well, I can get to the siding and stuff in a minute, I guess. So.
Yeah. Well, overall satisfaction.
Well, as you can see, as you go through the house and look at the windows we used that we put in, we have a varying degree of. There's a lot of different types of windows that we were trying to accomplish different effects. One was to highlight the trees, and you'll see those later, and the windows. So I'm sorry, what was the question again?
Just what the benefits are with
okay.
new windows
Yeah.
in terms of the noise,
Right.
the
Okay.
energy savings, anything.
Okay.
Let's talk about those
Okay.
two items for sure.
Well, what I love about these Marvin Infinity windows is I love the first of all, they look great, and they perform well. When you close them, they close tight. It's sealed. It blocks out any ambient noise or sound from the outside. They're really quiet. And also the energy savings with this house here that we rebuilt had old aluminum 1960s windows. So that was some of the great benefits of it. And also the clad, I think I got that right, the clad windows that are wood on the inside and metal on the outside, we wanted to stain them so they could kind of blend with the hardwood floors too.
And the communication.
Yeah, the quality of the workmanship was great. Everything was tight and square and on time, and everybody was friendly. The workers that came and installed were friendly and very proficient. They cleaned up after themselves, and everything was done properly.
Satisfaction.
So we're looking here at the in-law unit, and we moved into this little unit. We rebuilt this unit that was already here when we bought the property, and we moved into it. But of course, in this area, we're concerned about fire safety, so the windows have a good fire rating, but so is the Hardie siding, and so the Hardie siding is I guess it's composite. It's a concrete composite, and I think I was a firefighter for 30 years, and I don't think you could set this stuff on fire with gasoline, so. We were concerned about the fire safety, and we like how it looks too. And you can kind of mix the shingles with on the other house. You'll see, or in the back of this house, you can see the flat panels. I don't know what they're called, and the shingles together. And so we think it looks nice, and you can get them. We painted these. These were primed and ready, but you can also get the custom colors too that they have. So the Hardie siding, yeah.
Custom exteriors.
Well, I think the siding product, the Hardie siding, is a great product. I mean, that's why you see it on so many houses, especially in fire neighborhoods with concerns about fire. But it's also a great looking product. We like the looks of it too. That's the first thing that attracted us to it. We saw it on other houses, and we asked people, what is that product? And it was nice that Custom Exteriors carried it. And of course, in working with Custom Exteriors, this job was done on time and done right, and everything was very well dialed in. And again, friendly people working, and they showed up and they said they finished it when they said they were going to finish it, and we're really satisfied with how it looks and how it performs.
And with custom exteriors.
We're really satisfied with how everything went with custom exteriors, how the workmanship and the product. Okay, so one of the reasons we chose the James Hardie siding was it is fiber cement, which is basically fireproof. I guess fire resistant, but I was a firefighter for 30 years, and I don't think you could set this stuff on fire with gasoline. It's in an area like this, the fire protection, and you know how insurance companies are nowadays, it's imperative to have something that's not going to catch on fire. And I'm pretty confident that this stuff is at least highly fire resistant. So one of the things we were trying to do with the windows is highlight the property. And we wanted to be able to see the trees. And so we went with some taller doors and some doors that are peaked, so that when we're looking outside from the kitchen or in the in-law unit out, that we can see the oaks and the redwood back there, because that was really important to us. So.
And was your wife happy with how it turned out?
Oh yeah, oh, of course. Oh, my wife is very happy with how everything turned out. She designed everything, and she really worked. She worked with the salesperson from Custom Exteriors, and he was very detailed. And it took a long time to figure out exactly what she wanted, because she will change her mind on it as she looks at stuff. But this guy was really helpful, and he helped work through with her what should go where, and the different types of materials we should be using.
Customers.
So this job for Gil and Stacy is just a classic in that we replaced all of the windows and also installed James Hardie fiber cement siding. And the reasons for the choice of these products are many. Starting with the windows, the Marvin Infinity window is a fiberglass product, 8 times stronger than vinyl, fire retardant, a very respected manufacturer, Marvin, who's been in business over 100 years. What's unique about Marvin Infinity are the grids. And with old vinyl windows, the grids are typically between the 2 panes of glass. You can't feel them. They look very fake. They're not authentic. But as we'll see here shortly, the grids on the Marvin Infinity windows, you can actually touch and feel them on the outside and on the inside. And they're very authentic. They look like grids that were made from wood windows back in the 1920s and 1930s. A beautiful, beautiful product. Now the James Hardie siding, it's a fiber cement product. We're in a very wooded area here in Lafayette. Our customers, Gil and Stacy. Gil is a retired fire captain, very concerned about all the woods and the fire danger here in Lafayette. And we've all heard and seen the reports of the fires recently. Homeowners insurance is going through the roof, but the fiber cement product that James Hardie produces is extremely fire retardant. Probably cannot even be lit on fire. So for the Jacksons here, the peace of mind knowing that their windows and their siding is an extremely fire retardant material meant the world to them.
Connected.
Yes, and so window materials over the last few centuries has really evolved and changed. I mean, back in Roman times, the material was wood, and it was wood for hundreds of years until the early 1900s, when manufacturing and technology then was able to create steel-framed windows. So we went from wood to steel, and then to aluminum in the 40s and 50s, vinyl frame windows in the 60s, and now we've seen the evolution get to fiberglass frames. More durable, stronger, better looking, fire retardant, and the transition we're seeing, it's right here, right now. The world, or our business, we're seeing a huge transition going to the fiberglass products, Marvin Infinity.
In the Bay Area.
So the product that we used here at the Jackson's house is James Hardie fiber cement siding. and wonderful array of options as far as the look of the product. You'll see on the Jackson House sections that are shingles. Now these are fiber cement products, but they look like wood. There's horizontal siding, there's batten board vertical siding. You can get the product either primed if you want the siding painted a custom color, or James Hardie has an array of pre-finished colors on the siding. So wonderful options, an incredible reputation nationwide, and James Hardie is the #1 siding choice nationwide in the U.S. and very, very popular in the Bay Area for many reasons. The looks, the fire retardancy, the options, wonderful array of choices.
Right, Bay Area.
So the other owner, Kevin Gundry, and myself in 1997, we were estimators for a Sears contractor, and we had just kind of kept in touch as our careers kind of separated. And in 1997, we started Custom Exteriors, literally making calls from my wife's flower shop in Orinda. It was Kevin and I. There was one crew with a couple of guys. We started very small. Eventually, our first real office was in San Ramon. We moved to Dublin. We've now been in Pleasanton for many, many years, but we're going on 28 years in the Bay Area. We've done windows and siding in over 21,000 homes. We're extremely proud of our online reviews, hundreds of very, very positive reviews. We have 45 or so employees now. All of our window crews are our employees. So we have 5 crews. There is a crew leader and typically 3 assistants or 3 helpers, so 4-man crews, and we have 5 of them. Very, very low turnover over the years. I'm very, very proud of that. When we show up to your home, the drop cloths go down, the process is explained, the peace of mind and comfort with our crew, I know, is immediate. The crews will work every day until the job is finished. They won't get another job until the job that they're working on is totally finished. The communication is great. The cleanliness, they're friendly, extremely professional. I couldn't be more proud of our installation crews. So give Custom Exteriors a call if you're interested in a free estimate for either windows, the James Hardie fiber cement siding, or even front entry doors. Now is the time. Give us a ring. We're happy to do a free estimate, explore all the options with you, explain how we do the work, the permitting. It's what we do best, and we'd love to come out to your house and do our best to help you with your home improvement project. When you're ready to improve the look of your home, give Custom Exteriors a call. When you're ready to improve the look of your home, give Custom Exteriors a call.